The title of my first year project is a 2D roguelike game in Pixed Style. I made this PPT to show my ideas. The content can be divided into 7 parts. This page is the general overview. As the title says, this is a 2D roguelike game, and most of the materials are in pixel style. At the same time, the game mechanism of roguelike is also adopted. Its biggest feature is the generated randomness, which greatly improves the playability of the game. The close connection between pixel style and games can be traced back to the 1980s, and the roguelike games have returned to the game scale charts in recent years. The process is short. I want to attract both old and new generations of players in their fragmented time. Players are mainly control the character by mouse click or touch. I divided the game mechanism into 6 aspects to describe the game. They are respectively challenge, structure, objective, object, movement, action, and physical. The code will generate certain events, and the player will be fixed in the up left corner in the orange. The domain key will generate randomly in any other position. When the player passes through the event, he will get equipments, props, and EXP. The player's objective is to defeat the domain key. The difficulty of the game will increase with the number of steps. There is no picking up emotion in this game. Instead, there is a tip promoting the player to accept or discard objects. I introduced a player walking map in the format of PNG. I used 2D simple dictionary branching to make animations. The X dictionary and Y dictionary parameters determine the duration of the animation. Players can open, close backpack, picking up, carrying, dropping, dialogue, and combat in the game. Battle will be carried out in the form of a turn system, simply referring to the roles of the board game. D&D. Unit 2D and 3D are actually a change in perspective. All objects have 3D information. Every time player click, a ray will be generated and projected from the screen to the objects, which is a way to implement the movement. This is the main screen, back screen, and 3D perspective of the game. The hand log is in the upper left corner of the UI, showing the character's attributes. I set the image type to field and horizontal, so the attribute bar will dramatically display the ratio of the current attributes. Click each pack-back slot. A detailed instruction will pop up, as well as buttons for using and discarding. Not only the mechanism, but also the story, the world behind the game will attract players. The background story is a Western fantasy world. The demo king is about to wake up from the seal, so the gardeners choose the player. Player needs to save the world by defeating the demo king. But now, with the recovery of the demo king, many monsters following the demo king have awakened first, occupying a large area of the kingdom. The map can be seen as a kingdom surrounded by grasslands and forests. When we run the program, the different icons on top of the map represent different events. Maybe there are some monsters in the region. The technical I applied to the project. To cater to my ticket, I will finally package the game and export it so that it can run on both the PC and Android phones. The game engine is Unit 2022, which is the latest official version. When I started developing the prototype, compared with the previous test version, it has undergone more tests and is more stable. Besides, C# is a language used to program games in Unity. Earlier versions of Unity accept more kinds of programming languages, such as Bone, Unity Script, and so on, but the latest version of the Unity only accepts C#. The project will use agile development methods, which are useful as an interactive approach to software development objects, ensuring that feedback can be acted on quickly to make response changes. Compared to the waterfall model, agile development divides the process into short interactive increments. At the end of each interactive, a final usable product is produced. If the requirements change, the method can be developed in the next reaction cycle. To control the version, I upload the code to the platform GitHub, which is a hosting platform for open source and software projects. Besides, it also prevents me from missing part of the program. I use the function get and set to prevent user getting the date directly.